Alright, are we live? Are we all good here? Hey, what's going on, everybody? EnteR ChazmaN's here, and sorry, it was kind of a sudden start to the stream. I kind of threw this all together very last second. Something I've been wanting to cover since finding out about it. But yeah, we're gonna be watching the Xbox and Starfield showcases. I've been kind of eagerly anticipating this, especially I don't want to say especially, but after the PlayStation event, which wasn't bad. I didn't think it was as bad as other people thought. It was definitely a little underwhelming, so especially after that, I was like, my mindset was like, alright, Xbox has to really deliver a really good showcase, because, I don't know, like, I know a lot of these events have supposed to have taken the place of E3, but I'll be honest, in my opinion so far, it doesn't really feel like they've done a great job of kind of replacing E3, but hey, this is better than nothing. Once again, I'm hoping Xbox is a great event.
I'll go to you first here.
You know, I hope every of the major game developers always has good events. You know, strong competition. I'm all for that.
Misleading social post, right? So I really hope it's there.
But yeah, the event is actually right here.
Yeah, Kat,
did it move over? Yeah, it did.
Pessimist
so we got what? Almost 9 minutes.
I'm
kind of just watching some of the IGN final coverage. Once it starts, we will move over
I'm with
there.
Destin. I'm gonna actually.
Anyone in chat, let me know how audio levels or anything sounds. I'd love to hear.
Microsoft.
I don't know. I'd love to hear just also what you guys are looking forward to.
Is this going to be Playground's game today?
I need to clean my glasses.
I think a Fable 2 remaster would be kind of cool, actually. It's a classic. But
it is great. It's the best one of the series.
But I think that Fable actually, if it really hits, has a chance to really kind of knock our socks off, because Playground Games, I think it's one of the unsung heroes of the Xbox
I would love
lineup.
for them to actually start off with Fable. I know that might be a lot of people want them to end with Fable. I would prefer they end the show with something
Fable
Avowed. Could we see more of Avowed? Or I would end it on something new. I would think the best thing to do would be to start off with
open world revival.
I would think the best thing would be to start off with something everyone knows about and wants to see more of. In my opinion,
that game's almost certainly not coming out this fall. Let's focus on what we think the second half of Xbox's year could look like. We already know, of course, that Starfield is the headliner. But Stella, what could the fall look like? We know Starfield's in. Stalker is not going to be here today, but like, the last time we saw Stalker 2 was a trailer at the very end of last year that just said 2023. So, like, we could be playing that this fall, right?
It's very
We need
possible.
to see some
And
Hellblade.
I know that they've been going through a lot recently, especially with all the different leaks and the hackers that have been going through their files. But they're just like, oh, don't look at that stuff. So I'm wondering, is it pretty significant stuff? Maybe that means that there is
I would think it has to be time for us to see
honestly,
Hellblade.
The more I look at Stalker, the more I revisit all the footage, I'm like, you know what? I'm really excited for this. So I don't know. I think potentially, yeah, late this year, I think we could get Stalker 2.
Yeah, I mean, it's we'll certainly understand if they don't, given that they're fighting off literal invaders in their home country.
Oh, don't look at that stuff.
But yeah, 2023. They've been quiet for a while, other than saying today they posted online saying that they won't be at the showcase. But Destin, so all right, Starfield's in, Stalker 2 maybe. Forza seems like high probability of shipping this year. Right?
Oh, yeah, I mean, like, it was supposed to, so
Yeah.
I have to imagine they're pretty far along.
Yeah.
That game looks gorgeous. I really hope to see more of it today. I'm excited to see more of it today because it's confirmed. And then they're doing the Forza Monthly right around the corner.
Yeah.
Okay,
and then another one I think could be part of
me so caught up on everything, so I can just enjoy the show.
Maybe drop it in the summer. That'd be amazing. But Replaced, another that sort of Blade Runner-y pixel art game we've seen a couple trailers for, which looks like one of the coolest indie games coming to Xbox, and it is an exclusive. Also a Ukrainian developer, also in the same unfortunate circumstances that the Stalker 2 team is. So we'll see about that. But potentially we're looking at a really nice fall for Xbox. Now let's shift attention. We've got a few minutes left before the direct starts, about 5 minutes to be specific. What do we need to see from Starfield today as the big game, the biggest Xbox exclusive in quite a long time?
Just about fully set up.
What does this Starfield Direct need to achieve? Stella, I'm going to go to you first.
Ooh, okay. Well, we definitely need to see, for me personally, I definitely need to see combat, how that's going to look. We got a little bit of that, but I do remember, if you remember last year, I pointed out, oh, it looked a little weird to me. I wasn't a big fan of how it looked, especially with the way that the enemy name and everything was displayed. So I do want to see more of how that combat system is going to work, which I don't doubt it'll be good, but I do want an in-depth look at it. And of course, again, I want to know how relationships are going to work with people, because one of the biggest things with Fallout was being able to forge these relationships, see how your dialogue choices were going to change the story. I need to see that. So for me, that's what I need to see.
Destin, how about you?
I'm with Stella. They need to show story beats. They need to show.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with these guys. I mean, you got to see Starfield. We've seen the rumors of Fable. I feel like Fable totally. Get myself in frame. Fable absolutely totally should be here. I would love to see some sort of news on one of these RPGs. Let's get some Avowed. Let's get. I mean, I know it's way too early for probably Elden Ring or Elder Scrolls.
And they need to do it.
Hellblade, come on, let's see some Hellblade. We still got Perfect Dark. Where's Perfect Dark?
Like me, I think Starfield
Outer
is
World,
number one on
Outer
your
Worlds
wish list for the
2.
rest
I mean,
of the
there's
year.
so many things
We're
Xbox
linked on that. So what do you think? What do we need to see from Starfield today?
I need to see scope, I need to see scale, I need to see just how big that universe is, and I need to see how dense that universe is. Bethesda, of course, is known for its enormous sandboxes. My dream is to get into a spaceship that I customize myself and wander
right
the
back. I'm gonna
galaxy.
grab one more
Show me that. But more importantly, I think it needs a moment that really pops, that people really go, wow, like, holy cow, I'm sold on this game, because Starfield, it's an unknown. It's been hyped for a while, but it's not Fallout, it's not Elder Scrolls, so show me the moment that sells me on their vision.
Yeah, for me, is it Skyrim in space? And if it is that a good thing? And if it's not, is that a good thing? That's kind of the key, like, because a lot of people want Skyrim in space, and other people don't. So I'm sort of just curious where on the Skyrim scale, the Skyrim in space
apologies
scale
for any background noise you guys might be hearing.
Right, so
I've got neighbors on one side of the house.
Getting real close.
Doing yard work.
With,
and I've got neighbors on the other side just absolutely blasting music.
We did a whole hour
so hopefully
of
you guys can't hear whatever
week,
that is in the background.
If you are a regular Podcast Unlocked viewer, so we won't.
And then also the dog hates
here,
both of that. So
on the
eve,
eve,
you probably
so
hear my dog barking.
Pretty much nothing's leaked. It's been an airtight run up to this thing. We haven't had to like dance around any weird leaks. So let's do it. Predictions for what we'll see today. I'll start at the end of the table and work my way back. Kat,
let's see what they say.
I think we're going to see Hellblade 2. And we haven't talked about it much, but I wouldn't be shocked if it got a fall release date, and that could be a great stinger to the show.
That's right. We didn't even talk about that. Definitely could be part of Xbox's fall. That would strengthen things quite a bit.
A Hellblade for November, December would be big.
Closer to the show. But what I actually want to see is In Exile's FPS RPG. And Ryan, you got me on this one. I hope it's a Fallout 1 remake.
You know, we kind of worked into this whole theory that on the last episode. But
Fallout 1 remake,
I think you're really onto something there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Brian Fargo, the head of In Exile, has a connection to the original Fallout.
Yeah.
It would be something people would love to play that wouldn't get in the way of a future Fallout 5. Like, I really think you're onto something with this theory.
Like Dead Space was great. They just remastered Metroid Prime. Like, let's do Fallout 1.
Yeah.
Stella?
Ooh, yeah, so mine
Viva
was...
Pinata.
So ARC 2 was supposed to release this year
Something
anyway,
weird.
so I'm like, we're definitely going to see an ARC 2 gameplay trailer because they switched everything over for ARC 1, all their servers, because they said it's going to be better maintenance. So I definitely
What's
think
the
we're
other
gonna
game
gameplay trailer
series I really
and
like that I would love to see?
This fall as
I would love to see Gauntlet. Do people
ARC
not care
at
about
all
Gauntlet?
since
What
the
about
Vin Diesel
I
cinematic
don't think
trailer
what's the
from-
party game?
Is that 2 or 3 years ago now? It's been a while.
Oh,
It's been a
Fusion
minute,
Frenzy.
yeah.
I
So
saw
we need
it
to
up
see
there. Yeah,
something.
Fusion Frenzy. Can we get Fusion Frenzy
For
or
me,
something?
I am going to go to one of my favorite franchises that, again, we know is happening,
Splinter
but it's
Cell?
all been nothing's official. I think we're going to get some kind of Unreal Engine 5 based gameplay teaser for Gears of War 6, or just Gears 6 if they stick with the more recent nomenclature on that.
I
Because
hope so.
we know that the Coalition, they've been getting their hands dirty in Unreal Engine 5 with doing the work on that Matrix Awakens tech demo.
Shout out
so,
Tom Penty.
yeah, I think Gears 6. All right, we are getting down to the wire here before we toss things over to Microsoft. Just a reminder, IGN's Summer of Gaming is happening all through June, and we'll be doing this whole thing all over again for Xbox's Extended Showcase The countdown is on.
Here we go. I'm gonna
Let's do
switch over. Streams. Which one's ahead of? Oh, the IGN stream's actually further ahead. Okay, I guess I'm gonna stick with IGN. They're way ahead. I'm trying to see.
Oh, we're finally doing this.
Okay,
Right,
IGN
I was
is.
going to make a sandwich.
Playground, Fable! This is Fable!
Okay. Let's do it. What do I think about heroes? Well, we've all seen them, haven't we? Swanning about
Fable!
the place with their disproportionately high cheekbones and comically massive weapons.
Wanker.
Roughing up bandits, because they like to rough up bandits, don't they? Living it up with the common folk every single night. On a day-to-day basis, I'd say the true hero is me, someone who's breaking new ground with fruit, with veg, on the agricultural side of things.
Just look at them.
Not wafting around mythical creatures. And that's what they are. Wafters.
Yeah, well done.
You see, I'm not here to slay legendary beasts. I'm here to conquer the vegetable, not a euphemism. Let's face it, the age of heroes is over. This is the age of innovation. This, if you will, is the age of death. One moment. This is awkward.
Yeah. Oh.
No gameplay? Oh, we not. Is that really all we're gonna see? Wow! Come on, guys. What was the point of that? We already knew about Fable. Oh, that's annoying. They didn't give us a time frame. I mean, you'd have to give it an exact date, but a time frame as to when it's coming out? Show like 10 seconds of gameplay. Something. That was a waste. What a crappy way to start. I mean, maybe I'll feel different about it later, but you had to have shown more than that. Gosh, I cannot believe that's all they showed.
Shaking bones. Been a while. So, you remember that favor you owe me? I'm looking for a creature. Huge, sneaky, teeth like knives. No? Well, hey, how about you guys? No? Nobody? Not helpful.
I mean, it was still cool. I don't want to make it seem as though the Fable thing wasn't cool. I did enjoy it, but I just feel like you should have shown more. I thought Aaron Greenberg said we weren't going to be getting cinematics. Like the first two we see are just straight, you know, cinematics. It's like, dude, if you're gonna put out a tweet that says that, you gotta kind of stick to it, or I mean, maybe.
These are dangerous times.
Massive entertainment.
At least that's what I hear.
Ubisoft. Star Wars.
They're everywhere. But the world here belongs to the syndicates.
Whoa! Did we know about this game? I don't remember hearing anything about it.
I want to survive. I have to play their game. Looks like I'm all in.
She's in here somewhere.
On second thought, I'm out.
There she is.
I've been held back my whole life. And now, I just need a chance to finally be free. Wherever that takes me.
I'm here to offer you a way out, okay?
Get off my ship, Jalen.
Give me a chance. You're gonna have to trust me. It'll be dangerous, risky. But if you pull this off, you'll never look over your shoulder again.
The underworld shows no mercy. But it's a big galaxy out there, and I'm gonna risk it all.
An Xbox exclusive Star Wars game by Ubisoft. Interesting. Huh.
Wow. Fable, South of Midnight, Star Wars Outlaws. Welcome to our first ever double feature, the Xbox Game Showcase, followed by a deep dive into one of the most important RPGs ever made, Starfield. Gaming is the most powerful of all entertainment. It transports, it challenges, it connects us, and it's just incredibly and awesomely fun. That is why Team Xbox is committed to building the greatest place to play, by partnering with the most ambitious of game creators, and by unleashing the power of the gaming community, enabling all of us to play the games we want with our friends anywhere, from mobile devices to PCs to consoles. The lineup we have for you today is just incredible. These are the works of the very greatest creative teams from around the world. We made this show for you, the largest, most engaged, and globally diverse fan base in Xbox history.
You can't let Aaron Greenberg put a tweet out like that and not have gameplay.
And you are the inspiration for the visionaries whose
so far
games
with
we
3 for
showcase
3
today.
with no gameplay.
From me and all of the team.
And honestly, I probably wouldn't be this annoying about it if Greenberg just wouldn't have put that tweet out.
This game is from Thunder Lotus, the award-winning studio behind
Because you kind of, you know, when you do something like that, you set expectations.
With an amazing
co-op, I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna assume there's more gameplay from here on out, so we're all good.
All right,
everybody. See more good stuff.
It's time.
It's time.
World premiere.
What is Hades? Something a Hades like? This stream is super pixelated. I wonder... Sorry, after this one, I wonder if it's because I'm watching the event stream through IGN rather than watching it directly from... directly from the Xbox event. This looks cool. Looks like a Hades-like in a similar type world. $33-player co-op. What the heck? Alright, while I'm at it, let me go ahead and pull up the other one. "33 Immortals." That looked interesting. So let me just compare the streams real quick. I just want to see if this looks substantially better.
Alright guys, it's a simple job. Just
it
in and
does,
out.
it doesn't. Okay.
Nothing to it.
Alright, sorry. I'll start drop it. Oh, is this Payday? Oh, Payday.
Everybody hit the floor.
Okay. I've actually never played a Payday game. I know of them. This looks cool. Okay. There was some gameplay. That's good. Atlas. This is probably some sort of RPG. JRPG, I would think. Robot. Oh, it's gotta be Persona, right? I mean, it looks... it is Persona, I'm pretty sure. Persona 3 Reload. So is that just like it's a remake? A remake of Persona 3? Assassin's Creed. Oh, is this Avowed?
People don't like you very much.
Oh.
Sent here to of the living lands by an emperor who couldn't bother to come himself. To investigate some plague that seems to be corrupting our very souls. You want us to trust you. But the truth is, you scare us. The way you fight. The power you wield. The secrets you keep. You're either here to save us or destroy us.
Yes, we get to see Avowed gameplay.
So now that you have all this power, what are you gonna do with it?
Yay! Finally! That's what makes it all worth it, getting to see gameplay. That looked really cool. It looked I don't want to say it looked like a lesser Skyrim, I guess, or Elder Scrolls game. Oh, we get to see Lucasfilm. Oh, Sea of Thieves. Ah. But yeah, like I don't know. It looked like, you know, baby's first Elder Scrolls game, which I'm all for. Like, I'm all for it. Just like a different take, you know, on an Elder Scrolls game. I'm all for it.
Welcome
Awesome.
to the Scum Bar, the most notorious tavern
Sea of
on
Thieves,
Melee
Monkey Island
Wall-to-wall
crossover.
rogues and scoundrels.
So tell me, which ship is right for you? A big ship? A luxury ship? A ship with just a splash of je ne sais quoi?
The legend of Monkey Island. You mean Governor Guybrush. But Threepwood's not set foot out of that mansion for almost a year.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? I told you no autographs. Though I see you have a meet and greet ticket. And I guess it's not every day that you get to meet the mighty pirate Guybrush Threepwood. The legend of Monkey Island.
LeChuck has turned the memories of this island into a prison for Guybrush.
Well, well, what do we have here?
You need these.
Things may be very different from the Sea of Thieves you know.
Okay, we played Sea of Thieves a little bit, me and my buddies, when the game first came out, and
World premiere.
it was fine. I mean, I'm sure they've added a lot of content since then, but for me, it was one of those things where it's like, you know, if you don't get it right off the bat, I'm not going to be terribly interested. I'm sure it's great. I mean, obviously, showing stuff like this. Sobo. Fight simulator or something. So is that a DLC or is that a whole new flight simulator game? I have no idea. Oh, Dune. Oh, it's coming to Flight Simulator. Ah. I thought we were actually going to see some of that Dune game.
Hi, Melina
Oh,
here, speaking to
Hellblade.
you from our performance capture stage at Ninja Theory, where we have just wrapped our shoots for Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. When we first showed gameplay for Hellblade 2, it was a look at some of the game's cinematic and immersive action, where Senua faced off against a gigantic troll on the Icelandic coastline. Today, we're taking you deeper into Senua's story, her personal quest, her unique perspective on the world, and the intimate journey that awaits you in Senua's Saga. What you'll see today is all captured by the team on Xbox Series X.
Oh, please don't show me more of the game if you're not going to give a release date or a release window. Like, yes, I know this game looks beautiful. It's probably gonna be really good.
Slipping.
Alright, I'll be quiet. Sorry, I'm being annoying.
Following the threads of her mind. She's here to find them. The ones who hide. She needs their help with a promise. A question. But it's never so simple, is it? Wisdom has a price.
I can't wait to rewatch all of these outside of the stream.
There's always a part
I feel like this stream, the pixelation is like, it makes it look nowhere near as good as it probably should look.
And a part of you that dies.
Like, this is probably gonna look super pretty when they release the actual, like, by itself, 1440 or 20 or 4K. Ooh, what's that?
You should never have come here. They can see us.
What is going to happen? It's time to find out. How can we make it happen?
It's time to find out. Why are they watching?
It's time to find out.
What are they waiting for?
Senua, what are you waiting for?
I'm here.
Watching? More than one.
Where are they?
Where are you?
What do they want?
I don't like it.
I'm scared.
This is too
Mad woman.
Their eyes.
everywhere. Can feel them boring into her.
Witch.
What is she supposed to do?
Do something.
Ask them.
What do you want me to do?
Our soul fought through hell to find us.
You were lost. Not anymore.
Are you ready for what you will find here?
What we will find.
Alright, come on, this trailer has to do something.
What is that? There. They are waiting. There.
It's them.
It's you.
What will they do to her?
What will we do to us?
Touch it.
Feel
Your mind.
Such an odd way to show something.
Parts of you that are broken. You can be whole. All the grief, all the rage, all the fear.
Everything I've seen, everything I've done has led me to this place.
We've come so far, not far enough. Say it. You are ready. Tell them.
I am here. Now.
What if we get lost forever? What will happen to them? What will happen to you?
I will not let them down.
She is ready. They know. Go.
Who are these around you, Sanua? Those you have saved? Or those
Oh my
you
gosh,
left
really?
to death?
Wow. That would... I hate to say it, man. That was a horrible way to show that game off. What are they doing? I'd almost rather you just not shown anything.
Oh my god! A stranger!
Oh, surf's up, dude. Yeah,
He's in America?
Huh? Huh?
The hell?
Appalachia! What a sight! A verdant wonderland of promise plucked from post-atomic blight. The fruit of years of prudent progress and determined reclamation, and 15 million dwellers worth of keen imagination. From the heart of West Virginia to the depths of the pit.
Well, we owe it all to Vault 76.
No matter if you roam alone or spend your time with friends, you'll find a home in Appalachia where the good times never end. There are relics to uncover from a time before the war, along with loads of friendly folks to meet and enemies galore. Our world is always changing. Greater foes are overthrown as we embark on expeditions into thrilling new unknowns. Yes, from Appalachian settlements to Nuka World on tour. You're never short on things to do or places to explore. Think you've seen it all, eh? Well, how about this? Pack your bags for an escape of Epicurean bliss. Put your rad shield on and fix your hair up pretty, because we're headed for the boardwalk of Atlantic City. So there you have it. Now you know. There's a million ways to make the wasteland your waste home. And when you hear adventure calling, when you're looking for some kicks, answer the call of Vault.
Answer the call of Vault.
Answer the call of Vault 76. Play it now with Xbox Gamepass.
I never thought the day would come where, like, when a Fallout trailer is playing, where I'm just, like, so checked out.
World premiere.
What is this? Capcom. What is this? Okay, so it's hack and slash. That might be fun. It looked kind of like maybe like Ninja Gaiden mixed with like Onimusha, kind of. I mean, much slower than Ninja Gaiden, but yeah, maybe more like Onimusha style.
General Motors' historic commitment to performance is embodied in two of its iconic brands, Chevrolet and Cadillac. The V-Series.R elevates Cadillac's competitive spirit
I'll be honest, guys,
to a whole new level.
You know,
with its
I'm an Xbox
V8
nerd.
and hybrid power.
I prefer Xbox. It's probably my go-to.
The legendary Corvette
this
has
event
been a
so far
celebrated
hasn't
champion
been
for decades.
that great.
The all-new Chevrolet Corvette E-Ray
I
continues
think Avowed is
that
the only thing
tradition.
I've seen so far that I was like, oh,
General
okay.
Motors
Like
is
Fable was cool
proud
to see, but I didn't get to
usher
see.
in a
I didn't really
new
find
era
out
of
anything
competition.
new.
With the
Same
innovators
thing with
behind the new
Hellblade.
Forza
Like those are
Motorsport.
those are such huge titles. It's like you gotta give more.
Forza Motorsport and General Motors are pairing their strengths in technical excellence and sophisticated modern design to take bold steps into the future and bring that experience to gamers. I'm thrilled to welcome the Cadillac V-Series.R and the Corvette E-Ray to the home of competition.
I know you're ready. You've got this. Let's tweak the car's performance for the next one. Was your best lap yet.
This is my timeline.
See, like that's one of the few ones where we've been given a date, and we know, and you got to see like some gameplay looking stuff like. Not again, we've talked about it on the podcast. You don't have to give specific dates, but give a time frame. You know, let us know about when we can expect it. Just throw in a year on it
And all that
for something we've already been waiting forever for.
have seen betrayal,
Bethesda.
endurance,
Elder Scrolls? Oh, is this more ESO?
Ambition and courage. I am the one who knows.
Yeah, ESO.
For perhaps the first time in my unending existence, I feel disconnected from fate's flow. Unseen forces move against me, hungry for forbidden knowledge. A mystery long kept hidden. A secret that threatens to unravel reality itself. Save Tamriel.
CSIS Unit 37. Toronto is under attack. By Null Sector.
Overwatch.
Something different about Null Sector this time.
They've taken over most of the city and they're rounding up Omnics. They need our help.
People are answering Vincent's recall. There's new blood on the team, and we have so much to teach them.
If we can stop Null Sector, maybe we can save the city.
Coming through!
Been a while, Vivian.
As if I didn't have enough problems already.
So we fly up there, smash through anything that gets in our way, and focus on other business.
I hate to interrupt the moment, but I'm picking up reports of more attacks in other cities.
It's a fight they want. I say let's give it to them.
Target mark.
Time to create peace with bullets. Greetings.
Oh, yeah! Boom!
The world is counting on us.
Let's go.
Shall we do this together?
Fight with me!
Engaging.
Watch this! I saw that. Not bad.
World premiere.
Ooh, okay.
What is this place?
More
It looks
Persona?
like we're in a palace.
What the hell is going on? Who are these people?
No idea. But if they're attacking us, our only choice is fighting back. Hey, look over there! Can you get us out of here?
So you're telling me you're thieves who steal hearts, and you just happened to stumble into this world? The Rebel Corps will always help the Phantom Thieves, just as the Phantom Thieves have helped the Rebel Corps. Never forget that we're a united force who can rely on each other.
You should be grateful to have been made my subjects. But you're just mannerless little brats.
Unfortunately, returning will be no easy feat.
Somewhere deep inside, I know you realize things can't go on like this. So, will you take a stand beside us?
Yeah! Let's show them what we got!
Outer Worlds 2!
Humanity has always hunted for knowledge in
No,
the
this is
unknown.
Starfield.
The wonder is, not that the field of stars is so vast, but that we have measured it. We're all here because we're committed to the biggest question of all.
Wait.
What's out there?
Was that the entire Xbox event?
You're part of Constellation now. Part of our family.
No, dude. That was the... Was that the entire event?
We do not fully understand all that is at work here.
No finer group in the stars to be unraveling this mystery.
I'll follow you from here on out, Captain.
Grab jump is ready. I love this part.
These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking us to unravel.
Human settlements throughout the galaxy could be at risk.
Stream's messing up?
We are not stopping. Whatever lies at the end of this road will change humanity forever. This is where we belong.
Okay. Oh, okay, that's not the end of the showcase. I was like, what? I was gonna say that. What are they doing?
World premiere.
Goodness, I was freaking out. I was gonna say, dude, like, is that where you're ending it? Okay, this looks cool. See, that's how you show a game off. What? Why aren't there more trailers like that? Like, you get a short little snippet of what the game's about, and you show some gameplay, and then you give a date, or time frame that's, you know, not just next year, say fall, or, you know, winter, you know what I mean? Okay, that was cool. Like, that's probably something I'll want to try out at some point. That looks cool. What is this? Okay, this looks dope. It's like Zelda, but not Zelda. Dungeons of EnteR. That's dope. That was another cool one.
Hi.
Huh.
I'm very excited to be returning as Johnny Silverhand in the upcoming expansion for Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty. This new adventure reunites Johnny and V on a dangerous spy mission and introduces Idris Elba as Secret Agent Solomon Reed. It's really amazing to share the screen with you, Idris. It's cool to be a part of this game with you, man. As a player, you'll get to visit Dogtown, an unexplored part of Night City, and rescue the President of the new United States of America. Expect a massive expansion. Twists, secrets, and plenty of stuff to do. I know the team at CD Projekt Red just keeps raising the bar when it comes to telling cinematic stories in video games, and I really can't wait for you to play it on Xbox Series X and S. But enough talking. I'm guessing you want to see for yourself, and so it is my honor and pleasure to give you and introduce the official trailer for Phantom Liberty. Check it out.
There's gotta be a way out of this.
Johnny, I'm dying. There's nothing can stop that.
V. My name is Songbird. I'm an NUS intelligence analyst. I know about the bomb ticket in your head. And I can save your life.
What's the catch?
I need you to get to Dogtown.
Attention all Dogtown residents. The President managed to crash her Space Force One into our humble district.
Man's got 1,001 reasons to want Myers as a hostage. Sleeper agents. Time to wake them up.
So NUSA's tossing us back into the fray, huh?
Stay sharp. We're in the wolf's den now.
Get Heather's out of there.
Time to evac.
Her safety is the top priority.
Shit! They catch us out here, we're dead.
Wait, hear that?
God almighty! It's moving! Run! This way! Quick!
Someone ratted us out.
You know, V, treason ain't ever black and white.
It's a charade, V.
Wherever she goes, people get hurt. Bodies drop.
Just want what Songbird promised me. The cure.
The situation's changed. Need to know if you're with me.
Illusion of freedom draws in the desperate. Pick your truth, V.
Come on. Got iron in your hand. Gotta put it to someone's head. Pull the trigger.
If I don't do anything, and do it soon, I'll die.
SimCity? Used to love these kind of games. City Skylines 2, October 24th. Probably not gonna play it, but that looks like that's totally somebody else's bag out there. I know there's that's like something I would have loved to have played like maybe 15 years ago. There was a time when all I played was sim type games.
Is
another like Persona game?
己自身に命じなさい。内なる英雄の姿に変われと。真の王を志すならば打ち勝ってみせよ。僕のいる世界の出来事は君にとっては絵空の子。まさか人間？この国は今有史以来の危機にさらされている。どうやら面白い力を手にしたようだ。主君に捧げると決めた覚悟そのものだ。これこそ人間の真実だ。道は二つに一つ。またあったね。やはり君は興味深い。今こそあんた自身がそうなる番よ。正義かどうかじゃない。誰もが恐れと不安に負けそうで。理想を貫け。何が正しいのかわからない。全ての始まりはあなたの持つ小説。
Metaphor, Re Fantasio. Interesting.
World premiere.
Banner Saga Trilogy, Starfield.
Humanity's cities have fallen. Our people's only means of survival is to seek sanctuary here, in the Belfry. You must explore this world to find the origins of this evil. And bring hope back to our people. Together, you can save humanity.
It looks kind of neat. It's something I would try if I could get my buddies in on it.
World premiere.
World premiere. Oh, in exile. Okay. Ooh, steampunk.
This city is a miracle of progress. A finely tuned, delicately balanced
Ooh, a
machine.
steampunk game. What is this?
But it only takes one rebellious little gear to ruin everything. If you resist my rule, if you alter our past, if you threaten what I have built, there is nowhere in space or time where I will not destroy you.
Oh no. What did I do?
Any last words before my friend puts one in your scalp?
Okay. That looked cool. Clockwork Revolution.
Thank you all for joining us. Today is a special day for me and the team. I'm excited to see 11 games showcased from our first-party studios. We opened with Fable from Playground Games, which will bring the franchise into the modern era while staying true to its British style and humor. Compulsion and In Exile shared their first original experiences since joining Xbox with South of Midnight and Clockwork Revolution. and we are thrilled at how Avowed is shaping up for release next year from the RPG masters at Obsidian. In addition to Avowed, our studios will deliver Hellblade 2, an all-new Microsoft Flight Simulator, Towerborn, and more in 2024. Later this month, players can look forward to Elder Scrolls Online Necrom and Sea of Thieves Monkey Island. As we look to holiday, we will launch Starfield and Forza Motorsport, both built for Xbox Series X, S, and PC. We are also honored to share 14 games today from our creative partners, like Star Wars Outlaws from Ubisoft Massive in collaboration with Lucasfilm Games, 33 Immortals from Thunder Lotus, Kunitsu Gami, Path of the Goddess from Capcom, and more Persona games coming to Gamepass thanks to our continued partnership with Sega Atlas. I'd also like to congratulate the Studio Zero team on Metaphor Refantasio. It's great to be able to premiere what is next from the creators of Persona here in our showcase. We are focused on putting our players and game creators first in everything we do. No matter if you choose to play on Xbox, PC, or over the cloud, all gamers are welcome here at Xbox. When it comes to our consoles, we have heard your feedback on two fronts. First, we have significantly increased our supply of Xbox Series X, making it easier for fans to find globally. Second, we know you've wanted more storage with Xbox Series S, and I'm excited to share we have some news there as well.
Like storage? Is it a hard drive you're gonna show off? Or a new Xbox? A trailer for more storage? Really?
And now for the one more thing you've all been waiting for. Prepare for the most comprehensive deep dive we've ever done.
No, really?
For the biggest game we've ever built.
Oh, no.
So sit tight and enjoy Starfield Direct.
Wow, we didn't get a one more... You ended that show on a storage? Wow. I mean, I can honestly say that's a first. I've never seen anyone end a showcase on a hard drive. We got no gears, we got no perfect
hey everyone,
dark.
Thank you so much for joining us today, and welcome to Bethesda Game Studios. You know, we've been so lucky over the decades to make the kind of games that we love here, and that's thanks to all of you, from the Elder Scrolls, the Fallout. We love creating these
don't get me
worlds
wrong,
and playing in them
the couple
just as much
big
as you
announcements
do.
we got
And
that I
throughout
thought
all
were
that time,
decent,
we'd often talk
but
about and dream
I think
the
the
space
Fable
game. What if we
showing
could
was
take
kind of
that
weak, the
feeling
Hellblade
of
showing
being
was
where you
kind of
wanna be
weak.
and exploring a new world, but set it in space, where you weren't really limited in where you could go or what you could do. And that is Starfield. Obviously, we've come a long way since then with the games we've built,
I don't know,
our
man.
technology, and all of us here in the studio.
I thought this was
We've done so
Xbox's
much
moment
together,
to try and
but,
take
well,
over
we've
that
never tried to make a
Sony
game
showcase. And
like this.
honestly, I think this
Today,
is about
you'll
on
get to hear
par.
from many on the team
Maybe
and see so much of what we
Sony
think
might have been
makes our
slightly
game
better.
special. So let's jump in and take a look.
Man, this is rough. I mean, I guess if you count this as part of it, but it's like
our first new universe.
Like, we already know about
25
this game.
years, but it's still a Bethesda RPG through and through, where you step into a new world and you get that feeling of unlimited possibilities. But this time, it's not just one world. It's over 1,000 worlds. Because the choice of where to go, it's not ours, it's yours. And it wasn't until now that we had the technology to create it. From the rocks at your feet, to the mountains in the distance, to the people and creatures that live in these worlds. That isn't just a backdrop. That moon is actually there orbiting the planet. Yes, you can visit it too. We realistically simulate the galaxy around you. Our next-generation lighting model uses real-time global illumination to light the world based on the type of star and the makeup of the planet's atmosphere. We also have an all-new animation system. And of course, you can play it in third person, and you can play it in first person. We love exploration and rewarding it, but you do explore differently in this game given its scale. That usually involves exploring an area you've landed in. You can collect resources, do a mission, and maybe even stumble upon something unexpected. We do love stuff and all of the items allowing you to pick everything up, and you can view all that in your data menu. This is the hub for everything you're doing, from your skills to your ship, your missions, and your inventory. We love to pack a ton of detail in every object, from all of your weapons, to spacesuits, to food. We just obsess over the details, and food. We obsess over food. When you're done exploring, you can walk back or fast travel to your ship. We have companions and crew you can take with you. I left Vasco here back at my ship.
Welcome back, Captain Howard.
And he can even say your name. Let's head out.
Our mission was to convey the wonder and majesty of space exploration, to evoke the romance of the golden age of early spaceflight. And we've been referring to this approach as NASA Punk. This means a design language where the tech is advanced, yet still looks grounded and relatable.
For us, it's that contrast. That's where the visual interest is. Obviously the NASA, which is the rigid, hard function over style, and then Punk, which is all about style.
You can see that visual style coming through in your ship. Your ship is your home for you and your crew. And like many of the spaces in our game, it has a slightly retro and analog touch, a bit of lo-fi rather than sci-fi, where everything is well used, worn, and lived in.
Alrighty. What's the plan, Captain?
This is your star map. It starts with the planet you're currently on. You can see all of its info and resources. You can choose a landing spot or fast travel to known locations. Backing out further, you can view all the planets in the system. Obviously, the game is big, and it's here you can see planets that have key locations, missions, or life on them, versus the many planets that are barren but resource-heavy. Zoom out even further to see all the systems in this part of the galaxy. Here, you can plot a course to ones that are light years away. This uses your ship's grav drive to fold space and jump to these systems. And you will need to upgrade your ship and skills if you want to jump to the most distant ones. But for now, we'll plot a course to the Alpha Centauri system where we can find the city of New Atlantis.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. Scan complete. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
As soon as you land in a city like New Atlantis, your eyes
it's just
are
like
guided upwards
I guess
to
I should
just
apologize.
these boundless,
I don't mean to
vast
seem so
buildings.
checked out.
It's the
just
biggest
like,
city we've ever made.
We've seen
Not just
plenty
in
of
size,
Starfield.
but also
Like
the amount of custom art.
I don't want to act like I'm
crowds,
sold on
and
it.
quests.
I completely think I'm gonna enjoy it. It's gonna be a fun Bethesda game. It's probably gonna be janky. There's gonna be a lot of hiccups.
We try and tell as many small stories.
You know, there's probably gonna be. I think it's gonna be totally like a B plus game. It's gonna be fine.
That make the space feel like it's
so I'm sold that it's gonna be a good game. I'm not sold that it's like gonna be like amazing or it's gonna be Fable 3 or anything.
Also
but like
where
or
your
New
adventure
Vegas.
with Constellation
But again,
begins.
it's just like spending this much time on something that like, alright, I think it's gonna be good. I'm excited for it. I just don't need to see anymore.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about.
By the time you meet
I'll
them,
wait till after to give
Constellation
my
is sort of seen as
total
this
opinions.
mythical group. Most people don't even know they exist anymore. They're the last true explorers in the galaxy, and they're trying to find the answers to some of humanity's biggest questions.
The artifacts are so different, so alien, and I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you. The artifact, if you could place it on the table here.
Oh my god, look at how it's coming together. That means there's a set built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
It's definitely an eclectic cast of characters. You've got Sarah Morgan, the ex-soldier and adventurer, now Constellation's leader. Mateo, the theologian who believes that there's definitely something else out there. Noel, the gifted scientist and Sarah Morgan's protege. And Walter, a very successful businessman in the settled systems and Constellation's financier.
Anything goes as long as you have the money.
There's also Vlad, the ex-pirate, Sam Coe, the former space cowboy, and Barrett.
You know what I hate about these pirates? Completely resistant to my otherwise irresistible charm.
The journey you take with Constellation is just the first of many you'll embark on. The Settled Systems is home to all kinds of different stories, people, and adventures for you to uncover.
The United Colonies is where you'll find New Atlantis, the first major human settlement in space. The people who live here value law, discipline, and the legacy of humanity. They consider themselves the true children of Earth.
You ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, even get your UC citizenship?
New Atlantis isn't the only city within the United Colonies. The city of Sidonia on Mars to this day serves as the largest mining facility for the United Colonies. Beyond the United Colonies' reach, you might find yourself in a much more wild and independent coalition of star systems. This is Freestar Collective Space. The capital of the Freestar Collective is Aquila City.
The Stone Root Inn is an Aquila City fixture.
A ranger relies on judgment and intuition to do what's best for the people.
Neon started out as a fishing platform, but is now known throughout the settled systems as a pleasure city, where almost anything goes.
If you've got morality
Pleasure
issues,
city.
this definitely isn't the job for you.
What
Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow.
Everyone has been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Try not to get yourself killed, all right?
Outside the bounds of civilized space, there are still plenty of unclaimed systems to explore, but these areas are also home to the most hostile factions in the galaxy.
The great serpent hungers. All heathens shall be made dust in time.
A new face. This is the face of a brave runner here to challenge.
I think one thing that I'm not liking so far about this game
the galaxy
that I've noticed is
they are wrong.
the AI for some of
the
the
Crimson Fleet. It always has.
enemies and stuff doesn't seem to be that great.
In Starfield, we're
I've seen some
pushing our
previous
cities and
videos where like
further than
enemies
we
will just
ever
straight
have
up
before.
stand in the middle
It's all
of,
there,
you know, where
waiting
they're
for you.
at,
A
not
slice
really
of
utilizing
humanity's future.
So,
how do I think? What's the word? Why can't I think of the word? Not really utilizing cover.
Throughout the galaxy, there are so many things to see and
I feel like it's like
stories to
a
experience.
pretty important aspect of, you know, a
But
game
the
that
most
involves
important
shooting
story
is
the one that you
smart
tell.
AI.
I'm the type of person who spends hours in character creation, and I think people are going to be really excited when they see all of the improvements we've
My
made.
goodness.
One of the biggest overhauls was done through our character generation system.
Freaking
We scanned a
neighbors,
wide
man.
range of faces
Blasting
from
music.
different age groups and ethnicities. And by mixing and matching all that data, we were able to create highly detailed and diverse characters.
We use that exact system to create all of the characters and NPCs you're going to see in the game. So any character you see almost always is a character you could make yourself.
Hey, come on. Come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
You start your character creation journey as though you're cycling through employee records. You'll pick from a lineup of 40 presets, and that'll be your starting point. Your journey from there can be as detailed or as quick as you want it to be. This new system has more to offer than ever before.
It's also the simplest character generation system we ever had. We let the player get as close as possible to make whatever they want. With the various facial morphs you can blend together, the dermesthetic and makeup, blemishes, scars, piercings, teeth settings, it's a lot. But I think it's the most fun to use.
Character creation is more than just how you look. This is also where you start to decide who you want to be. That's where backgrounds come in. Backgrounds give you a bit of backstory and start you out with 3 basic skills.
From chef to Dusty. You know, the crew still has a betting pool about which restaurant critic you must have crossed to wind up here.
What's great about backgrounds is you never know when yours is going to come in handy. You could be in the middle of a fancy restaurant talking to some guy, and suddenly you learn he needs a beast hunter to help track down a monster.
Fine. I probably should stick to professionals anyway, given what happened the last time.
We're also giving you the option to customize your build even further by letting you pick up to 3 traits. Traits are completely optional, and they come with their own advantages and disadvantages. You could choose to meet your biggest fan.
By Vectera! Is it really, really you?
He'll join your crew, and he'll give you gifts if you're willing to put up with his constant commentary.
I can't believe I get to stand near you, breathing the same air. I've got to have every molecule.
My favorite trait is kid stuff. You have to pay some credits to support your parents, but they're very sweet, and it's really fun to go visit them.
Honey, we got ourselves a visitor.
Oh my god!
I came across some hostile zealots in space, but because I had chosen a trait that made me the same religion as them, I was able to get by without any issues.
There's another great one that gives you a damage buff when your health is low, but mercenaries will randomly show up and try to kill you. No matter what you choose, there will be plenty of ways for you to tell your story. And if you want to remove a trait, there are ways to do that too.
What a view! It's a feast for the eyes. Off we go to another adventure.
We'll let you discover that on your own.
Once you've built the perfect character, that's when your journey can really begin.
We took what we loved about skills and perks from our previous games and put them together to create an all-new skill system. Each time you level up, you get a skill point, which can be used to unlock or rank up skills. Ranks are unlocked by completing challenges associated with that skill. Challenges become increasingly difficult as you work your way to higher ranks. With our 5 different skill trees and 4 ranks per skill, there's a lot to choose from.
I like the Xenosociology skill because it lets you mind control aliens.
Boost pack out of the gate. I'm boost packing everywhere.
I like maxing out my physical tree so I can get neuro strikes and just punch my way through combat. That one's a lot of fun.
Invest in the skills that suit your playstyle.
I'm very much a stealth player. So, I'm out there pickpocketing everyone. My favorite part about being stealthy is slowly creeping through vents like you're in a movie, and then jumping out and springing on people.
Whenever possible, I like to talk my way through situations.
This area's off limits. Fine, I'll issue you an access card.
I'm more of a run and gun player. I like doing the death from above thing where I boost pack over guys and I throw landmines at them. I like blowing stuff up.
Exploration is a key aspect of all our games. In Starfield, there are full star systems with new life, resources, and adventures. Our team worked hard to strike a balance between fun and realism. We studied data from NASA and a multitude of other sources to help us make the world feel believable. From the way we approached planetary atmospheres to the way we placed biomes based on the planet's distance from the sun. Once we had created a grounded world, we could start looking at all the things that make that world fun. When you leave a planet and head into space, you'll be navigating asteroid fields, having chance meetings with interesting strangers, dogfighting in space, and exploring derelict ships. It's all out there. Ultimately, it's about rewarding your curiosity, because whether it's on the surface of a planet, the alleys of a city, or the vastness of space, you never know what you'll find.
Space exploration is possible thanks to your ship. Your ship is almost like having another character or home you can make all your own. I think you'll be blown away by the amount of stuff you can do. You can buy a ship.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Customize and upgrade that ship. And hire a crew to keep it up and running. And it all starts in spaceports. Every spaceport has a ship technician where you can purchase, sell, and modify ships.
Anything I can help you with?
Maybe you start off with a speedy fighter that's perfect for bounty hunting. Then you might round out your ship roster with a hulking space freighter to run cargo missions, or even do a little smuggling. For now, though, we're going to take our starting ship, the Frontier, and make some changes. You can customize and upgrade everything you see here, and you have 2 ways to do that. You can quickly upgrade individual systems like your weapons or shields, or you can deep dive and enter the shipbuilder mode. Here you can change anything, from the systems to the look and layout. Adding a new habitat module can give you more room for crew. Adding cowling can change your ship's overall silhouette. An improved grav drive allows for longer distance space jumps. You can even fully customize your paint job to get the exact look you want. The parts you choose to build with don't just affect your ship's stats. They'll also affect what you can do inside your ship. You can have modules for crafting, or for storing and displaying your weapons. Starfield's in-game ship manufacturers bring their own look and feel to every piece of your ship. From living quarters to cargo holds, mess halls, and control rooms. Our modified Frontier is a practical ship, but with a little creativity, your ship can look like almost anything you want.
This game is going to be dope.
It's a bit odd, but one of my favorite ways of customizing
I'm excited.
ships
I'm just
is,
like
I'm
skeptical
like
of
animals.
Still how the game's going to operate, but
The HMS Platypus,
I just know, like,
as I called it,
I just know there's going to be one or two aspects of the game
where
that
it had
are
like a giant tail to it,
a little funky. I mean, it's
and we've
expected
done
with any
spiders,
Bethesda game at
we've
this
done
point.
Mechs. So it's really whatever your imagination is.
And
Whoa,
while you can build
what
your
the
home
heck?
among the stars the way you want to,
What in the
you're
world?
probably not the only person who will call your ship home.
Ready to lift off when you are, Captain.
Engines ready.
The Frontier is fueled and ready, Captain.
Some of the members of Constellation can join you on your journey. These companions can serve on your crew, and they'll always be there when you travel.
We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Each companion comes with their own valuable skills for your ships and outposts, as well as unique quest lines. Eventually, some friendships might blossom into romance.
I don't know that I've ever really loved anyone except you.
And if you're looking for a little extra help on your ship, you can always hire additional crew at spaceports.
Got any room on your ship for someone like me?
You'll also meet potential crew members out in the world.
Still think there might be a spot for me on your ship? I gotta get off this rock.
Assign crew to your ship or outposts, and their unique skills will affect how they run. And just like companions, most crew members can lend a hand in the field. Take Bosco, for instance.
He's designed around the core basics of a NASA machine.
Please, avoid getting shot. You might die.
I still wanted to give it almost a humanoid personality, so I elongated the limbs. This tends to make him feel more human-like and give him a little personality.
It is a shame exploration requires so much bloodshed.
Using the shipbuilding tools and crew selection features in Starfield, you'll be able to build and captain the ship of your dreams. And now, let's take to the sky.
We're putting you in the cockpit of your very own spaceship and telling you that you can do pretty much anything. And that is really cool for us as developers. Spaceflight should be exciting and dangerous, and you should feel like you're in complete control every step of the way. We've extended that sense of control to ship combat. It's not about just hitting your triggers to fire your weapons. It's a complex dance between your piloting skills and our power allocation system. Boosting power to your engines will make your ship faster. Powering up the grav drives will shorten the amount of time it takes before you can make a jump. And moving your power to your weapons and shields means you're ready for a fight. You should always be on your toes because you're not alone out there.
Unlocking the targeting control system skill will allow you to zero in on specific subsystems of the ship you target. After destroying an enemy ship, you can loot the remains from your cockpit. You can always turn any ship that engages you into scrap. But you can also take a more personal approach by docking with the enemy vessel and boarding their ship. Once you've taken control of an enemy ship, it's yours. Add it to your fleet and retrieve it at any spaceport. But space is way more than fighting for your life. Just like when you're planetside, there are plenty of sights to see and stops to make on the way to your next adventure. Like these massive star yards. Walk the halls, talk to the crew, maybe get talked into buying a whole new ship.
A civilian in my star yard. Let's see about getting you a proper
What
ship.
the heck?
One worthy of you.
Maybe you'll dock with a gigantic battleship, like the UC Vigilance. Or rub elbows with the galaxy's wealthy elite on a cruise ship fit for the stars. There are plenty of personal encounters to be had as well. You can hail any ship you come across to trade, swap info, or maybe even commit an act of piracy.
Let's do this.
When I'm playing, I generally go crazy. I definitely go like the more piracy routes. I want to take over ships. I'm going to board ships. I'm like, this is now mine. I steal all the sandwiches and put them, you know, in my cargo hold that I have specifically for sandwiches. I don't want to play the hero, but I want to go out and just start taking things from people as quickly as possible.
Some strangers might be looking for a little human connection in the darkness of space.
Hello, stranger. I just finished cooking up some food. If you want to come on over, just pop on by.
Some of the best moments are the ones you discover on your own. The thing I love most about Starfield is that it is a Bethesda game through and through. It's really about going to strange new places, meeting interesting people, and getting sidetracked on zany adventures. Then realizing 2 hours later that you're involved in a completely new story.
You're human. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
That DNA is so present here. It's in our random encounters, it's in our handcrafted quests, and it feels so cool to play it and just make your own path in this universe. There are over 1,000 planets out there, just waiting for you to visit. We want you to feel like explorers, breaking ground on new planets, exploring every inch of a mostly untouched galaxy. We want you to feel hopeful. We want you to feel this sense of awe and wonder, and sometimes a little fear. We're giving you a massive playground and a ton of toys, and just setting you free.
Hey everybody, we've shown you so much stuff, but we thought we'd just take a little break and show you something a little bit different. You know, we put so much detail into our game worlds, and we love the opportunity to bring that into the real world with our collector's editions. And for this game, we've done a watch. It is the Constellation Explorer's Watch. This is the watch that you actually get in the game that acts as part of your HUD, where it's the compass and then environmental information. It connects to your phone to give you notifications and other information, and we've also designed this really cool case that it comes with, Istvan.
Yeah, we really took as much care in designing this case as we did the watch. Our attention to detail in the game totally translates to this. Inspired by the cases that the astronauts used during the Apollo era to bring back samples from the moon. It's got an intricate locking mechanism, authentic, heavy, comes with a Constellation patch, NATO strap, and the overall functionality and believability of this as something that would exist in the world, in the Starfield universe.
Oh,
And hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there. And it even tells the time.
We actually have something else. Now that we're part of Xbox, we get to work with the amazing people on the Xbox hardware team, and together we have created this custom limited edition Starfield controller. It's awesome. It is now, you know, our favorite controller.
We love this because it's inspired by the actual controls of your spaceship. And not only that, we've created the first ever custom headset with Xbox. And this is a perfect pairing with that controller.
Control, this is Constellation Starship Frontier. Ready to start on your signal. Steady till ready. Coordinates input. Plotting jump course. Guidance has converged. Getting auxiliary reactor power. System checks are green across the board.
I might actually be interested in the headset. I kind of need a new headset anyways. Perhaps that's something I look into later on.
In every one of our games, we always put so much care into all those little details that breathe life into our worlds. But Starfield isn't just a Bethesda Game Studios world, it's a Bethesda Game Studios galaxy. So why go this big with Starfield? Because we want to give you freedom on a galactic level. The freedom to experience both the exciting planets and the quiet ones. Scanning a planet before you land is a great way to get a sneak peek at the available resources you can use for crafting, building, and customizing.
I think what's cool about this whole system that we generate the planet itself as a procedural content, but the handcrafted content itself comes as the player explore. Our system builds a planet as the player approaches it. We stitch together a block of terrain. After that, we have the system that adds interesting locations for the player to explore, creatures to encounter, ore and plants to pick up. It allows us to add that touch of environmental storytelling that Bethesda is known for.
Aggressive creatures have been disrupting our experiments. Their habitat isn't far from here. If you could take care of them for us, we would be in your debt.
So even if your friends were to visit the same planet that you had, you would have a different story to tell.
It's completely up to you how you want to interact with each planet, whether you want to explore and see what you can find, harvest resources and be on your way, or simply take in the views. With the help of your scanner, you'll chart the uncharted and discover exotic wildlife.
If you have the skills, you can even figure out that certain creatures and plants, you can build an outpost and produce resources from those plants and animals. You can get experience and rewards for fully surveying planets and fully surveying a whole system.
When we were concepting these creatures, we really wanted to think of them as natural to the environment. We didn't want alien monsters, we wanted native wildlife. Something you've never seen before.
When it comes to our exteriors, when the sun moves, all that light is calculated in real time through the atmosphere. Our biggest goal for lighting with Starfield was to make the game feel more filmic, to use lighting and color to really make it feel more cinematic.
I think the Starfield presentation is longer than the Xbox showcase.
After some exploring, you can find a spot to set up a base camp. Outposts can be built almost anywhere on any planet. And the habitat modules come in all shapes and sizes, filling all different purposes. You can even live in them. Assign crew and companions to work at your outposts for added bonuses, and set up extractors to harvest resources while you're away.
Something cool we have this time is we have a new fly cam, where you can toggle between on-foot building, or you can now use a top-down isometric camera, which helps plan out larger parts of the outpost and placing those larger halves. So that way you can really plan your structures and what the overall feel of your outpost is. And then when you're on your feet, you can really decorate and fine-tune things much easier.
Add crafting and research stations in your outposts to utilize any resources you find or already have.
Mod your weapons to adapt them to your playstyle. Different weapon sights and scopes, larger magazines, a selection of grips and barrels, different ammunition like explosive rounds. All you stealth players out there will surely need a suppressor. You can also choose to go hands-on with melee weapons.
I think it's always a delicate balance between like what's realistic, what's sim, and what's Hollywood. And I think we sort of err on the side of like what's fun for the player.
With Starfield, we've completely overhauled our combat. It's more dynamic, the animations are more fluid. It just feels great.
We probably have more mods and more weapons in this game than I want to say any other game we've done before. There's a lot of variety.
Upgraded gear is just one of the many factors to pay attention to when engaging in combat. You may need to switch things up based on your environment. Gravity is different for each planet, and boost packs are excellent for getting around. And for giving you an edge in combat.
Gosh, this thing is still going.
Sometimes you'll even feel like you're flying. Zero-gravity environments pose a different challenge. Firing a ballistic weapon in zero-G will actually push you backwards. Energy weapons, on the other hand, offer a more stable shooting experience.
We also have mag weapons. These are high-powered electromagnetic induction ballistic arrays. Each barrel has its own targeting laser and can dish out some serious damage. Whether you want to get up close and personal with your own two fists, or you like more compact weapons like pistols and submachine guns, or maybe you prefer something bigger. Starfield's got you covered.
thanks again for being with us today. We are just so grateful that you've taken the time and spent it here. I know there was probably a lot to take in. There's a lot to the game, even more than we could show here. You know, as we play it, we're always sharing these unique and special moments that only a game like this can bring. When I think about what makes it special, it really is the people here. This game is a reflection of the incredible and passionate team that made it. All of them putting something special of themselves into it. So let's hear some of their favorite moments.
I love the way that our final combination of all the new tech has come together to create some of the most beautiful sunsets and sunrises we've ever had in any of our games.
I love the creatures, the exploration, every biome is different. The word that comes to mind is vast.
I like to use our photo mode to take rock star photos.
I just love that constant feel of discovery and, wow, I can't believe that there's more here.
I'm most excited about our outpost building systems.
My favorite part is every time you step out on a planet, it's a unique experience.
You spend all this time building your ship, and you see it on the landing pad. These things are gigantic. It's the kind of thing that you just can't get anywhere else.
There's something about seeing a tower over in the distance and going, I know the gravity's low here. I think I can make that jump.
My favorite part is biomes, spaceships, audio design, planets, the day-night cycle.
Those details matter to me.
Diplomacy, exploration, freedom, the ending.
Vasco, obviously.
I love the robot so much.
The incredible amount of worlds we created.
Sniper rifles, come on.
Lever action, rocket launcher.
Brain sprout. I love, but some people might find creepy. I don't know. I know it's right, Ben. The thing that I enjoy most about the game is the freedom to be who you want to be, do what you want to do. It's what you've come to expect from a Bethesda title, but on a much bigger scale.
On behalf of all of us, we can't wait for you to play Starfield and make your own special moments.
Let's go. Good luck, Constellation. You are go for launch.
Alrighty, well that appears to be the end of the showcase. I don't want to go too deep into my thoughts. I mean, I feel like I want to save that for our next podcast episode, the ChazmaN's podcast, by the way. But I guess just some like very surface level thoughts. The Starfield showcase was fun. Like I don't necessarily think it brought anything new or kind of crazy. I mean, I'm already kind of sold that this game's going to be good. Again, I'm not quite sold that it is going to be like, like a system seller or anything. I mean, I'm very curious. I definitely want to play it. It's going to be a game I play day one. I got Gamepass, so that's going to be fun. I think for the show, the main showcase as a whole, that was one of the weaker Xbox showcases I think I can remember, at least in my opinion. I feel like I need it. Normally with these type of events, I feel like I like to have a day or two to kind of sit on it and, I don't know, kind of think about what I liked, what I didn't like, but immediately ending that showcase was definitely underwhelming. The stuff right off the top of my head, like Fable was cool, but like you didn't see anything new out of it, so that I wasn't blown away by. Hellblade, didn't see anything new, still no date for that. The Bioshock Infinite looking game looked kind of cool. What was that? That was Clockwork. That one looked pretty dope. That's something I will probably play. There was a lot of like JRPG stuff in here, which a couple of them kind of stuck out. Avowed looks definitely different. I feel like the development style or theming of that game looks like it's changed since the initial announcement, so I'm kind of curious what exactly is going on there, but I don't know, there was some good stuff. The Star Wars game that got shown looked interesting. You didn't really get to see a heck of a whole lot. there was that one really odd styled Zelda clone looking game with the girl with the red body paint. That looked kind of interesting. I think that was called Justin. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end my stream here because I'm going to watch their reaction to the event. I don't want to talk over them, but yeah, overall, check out the next episode of our podcast if you want in-depth thoughts and stuff. What did you think of the event? I'd love to hear down in the comments what you guys thought. Did you guys love it? Did you hate it? Did you think it was just okay? I think I'm kind of more in the okay to not great area. I'm somewhere in between there. Comparing it to the Sony showcase, I think they're about on par. I didn't think either showcase was particularly knocking out of the park type stuff. But anyways, again, I'd love to hear what you guys' thoughts are. Please do let me know, and throw any questions or suggestions you out for the next podcast. And anyways, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna watch this, and I'll probably relax for the rest of the day. Maybe I'll get on a stream. So anyways, thank you so much for watching, guys. I love you. Please be safe. And as always, I can't wait to see you guys on the next one. So,
but there were a lot of
adios, everybody.
announcements
Bye.
that really landed. Clockwork